Hello guys, what we have today is another pair of earphones from a company called QCY, and this model is called T5. So let's unbox it and see what comes in the box. So in the box itself you get the charging case with your earbuds, a tiny micro USB charging cable, a little paper manual both in English and Chinese, and finally you've got interchangeable silicone ear tips. So a QCY T5 comes in a case like that. Inside you'll find a Bluetooth 5.0. The headphones will work with your phone as far as 10 meters, provided that you don't have solid concrete walls separating two. Inside of each earbud there is a driver, which is a 6mm driver. For those who prefer to play games on their phones using their earbuds, you shouldn't worry too much because the latency in these earbuds has been minimized to 65 milliseconds. So therefore you shouldn't really see much of a interference and much of a delay whilst playing your games. The case has a 380 milliamp battery, which should last you 25 hours, and each earbud should work for a good 5 hours of non-stop music playback. These headphones do support two separate codecs, which is AAC and SBC. Each earbud weighs only 4.3 grams, and the earbuds come with IP rating, which is IPX4. So therefore they're not afraid of rain or sweat. So talking about the case, I must admit, the first time I've unboxed them, I was not really impressed that much because the case is quite bulky, it's quite large. I've got my old MP3 player, which I bought back in 2003, 2002. They're very much similar in size. It's quite a sort of a sharp design, if you like, because it's all very square. From each angle you take a look at it, it's very square. The lid is fine, it opens up, it's a fixed lid, so it's not gonna shut on its own. It's got a little magnet here to make sure that it all stays in nice and connected. The earbuds themselves, they sit in a case with a little magnets, so you shouldn't really have too much of a trouble in using them. The headphones themselves, they have a little sensors underneath here for your music control and all those things. So talking about the sound of these earbuds, I felt if though there is a slight lack of bass when you listen to any sort of track. The highs and mids are very sort of up there. However, the bass seem to be sort of wandering off. You've got the sort of mid bass, which is quite punchy, which is good, but the low bass is not there. I'm sure you can equalize that, so you can sort of in your app you can play with equalizer and perhaps maybe fix that. But I would have expected for them to have a bass on board straight out of the box, but that never happened. So for those of you who consider buying earbuds and you listen to the music and you enjoy the bass line, then these earbuds are not for you. So the second point is the microphones, because quite a lot of people actually comment and they always ask about the sound quality of the microphones. So what we'll do now is we'll compare it. So this is a comparison of microphones. This is a QCY T5 model. I can see straight away that the volume of the voice is a lot louder when it's recorded. So yeah, but you make your own decision, you make your own choices. And now that you've heard how the microphone sounds, you can make your own decision whether that's sort of something that suits your needs or not. Now allow me to talk about some of the negatives and some of the positives of these earbuds. The positive would be the sheer battery life, because one full charge of this case will provide you with 25 hours of obviously recharge for your earbuds. That's quite a long time, so charge them once and you should forget about charging them for a good week or so if you're like a heavy music listener. The second positive would be that the earbuds do support two codecs, which is AAC and SBC. For those of you who are really into their sort of very fine tuning, obviously that's quite important. And the waterproof rating, the fact that these earbuds are fairly waterproof, and you shouldn't be worried too much if you're going to be taking them with you for your fitness exercises or running, and perhaps maybe you'll find yourself under a little shower one day, like a rain, then you should be just fine as well. The negatives do start straight away from the case itself. It's the sheer size of the case. It's quite large, it's quite bulky. The fact that these earbuds still use micro USB is just a massive negative, because none of us really have a micro USB lying around anymore. The second point is the earbuds themselves. Although the sensors work alright and the sound is decent enough for majority of people, however, they are quite bulky, they are quite big. And what I found is that when you wear them for half an hour plus, your ears do actually start to ache. $22 US. Personally, I would not recommend for these earbuds for purchase. I think there are better earbuds available on the market. But many of you asked me to buy these earbuds and review them, so that's the review from my point of view. And what I'll do sometime this week coming is I'm going to review, I'm actually going to compare QCY T5 with QCY T4 and Halo GT3. We'll make a fair comparison, we'll go through all of the negatives and positives, and you'll see and you'll make up a decision for yourself whether it's worth it or not. So thank you very much for staying as long as you stayed. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please consider subscribing. And if I've missed anything, don't hesitate, comment down below and I'll do my best to answer any of your questions. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.